Okay, so we have now reached step 3 on your journey to get your life together financially. So if you remember, let's do a recap of step 2 before we jump into step 3. On step 2, your goal was to basically pull 12 months of your account statements. So every account that you have, every credit card, I needed you to go back and pull 12 months of your statements. And then once you pulled those statements, I wanted you to summarize each month. So as an example, I gave for like January. If you took January, I want you to summarize what you spent money on, what did you have for your expenses and your income. So you should have groceries, utilities, different types of categories, things that happened during that month. Take all of those, summarize them up, and you should now have 12 months worth of that data. Now, total up that data from all 12 months. So if you have utilities in January, February, March, April, all 12 months, summarize that up. So if I asked you how much money did you spend on utilities in the last 12 months, you should be able to tell me that. You should be able to tell me that for groceries. You should be able to tell me how much you spent eating out, for a year. All of that data should be summarized now in whatever format you have, whether you put it in an Excel spreadsheet, whether you documented it on a notebook, you have that information now. So now I need you to take those categories and I need you to split them out between needs versus wants. And a need is a necessity. It's something that you have to have for survival. So housing, food, utilities, you need lights, water, that type of thing. Those are needs. Everything else, regardless of really what it is a want. You may want to have designer clothes. Yes, you need clothes, but they don't have to be designer clothes. Food. Yes, you need food, but it doesn't have to be at the most expensive steakhouse, that type of thing. So there's a difference when you're looking at that. I need you to categorize those things. Once you have put them into needs versus wants, I need you to look at the category that you have for wants and determine, can I improve on any of these? Can I cut down the amount that I spent eating out? And it's going to surprise some of you when you actually add that number up that you might have spent thousands eating out at restaurants and you didn't realize it, because at the time it may only be $5 or $10 here and there. But over a year, that's a lot of money that could have went to reinvesting in you, whether you went to a training class or whether you invested it into a mutual fund or ETF that has now made money for you. That's the name of the game. That's what you want your money to do. You don't want to work hard for your money, but you do want your money to work for you. So make sure you go through that, categorize those items, and start looking at what you can improve on. So hopefully this kind of helped you out. So this is basically step 3. I just want you to make sure you understand what you did and what do you have on there as a want that you can actually improve on. Can I reduce what I have for my wants? Can I cut down on some of the way that I'm eating out? Can I improve on what I'm actually buying? Doing that can actually streamline your finances so that you improve and get it to the point of where I'm doing everything I can with what I have. Now, what can I do for the next step to start bringing more money in? Because I've already done it here. There's no other corners that I can cut. And that's what you're able to do when you look at your needs and your wants. So next, on step 4, tune in for that video. I'm going to start showing you ways that you can improve to bring more money in with what you have now so that you can live a better life.